Hi everyone. Today we discuss about Category 3 Part 3 English. First question. Eminent Victorians is a book authored by option A. Vidam Lewis, option B. Mariel Spark, option C. Matthew Arnold, option D. Lytton Strachey. Answer option D. Lytton Strachey. Eminent Victorians is a book authored by Lytton Strachey. Next question. The God of Small Things is a novel by option A. Nayanthara Sehgal, option B. Mahasweta Devi, option C. Jhumpa Lahiri, option D. Arundhati Roy. The God of Small Things is a novel by answer Arundhati Roy. The God of Small Things is a novel by Arundhati Roy. Next question. The visionary work Utopia was written by option A. Roger Ascham, option B. Thomas Mallory, option C. Thomas More, option D. Jeremy Taylor. The visionary work Utopia was written by answer Thomas More. Next question. The angry young man in Look Back in Anger is option A. Jimmy, option B. Alan, option C. Ben, option D. Jack. Answer option A. Jimmy. Next question. Which of the following novels is written by Herman Melville? Option A. Old Man and Sea, option B. Moby Dick, option C. Farewell to Arms, option D. The Scarlet Letter. Answer option B. Moby Dick. Next question. Dante Gabriel Rossetti belonged to option A. Movement poetry, option B. Pre-Raphaelite poetry, option C. Symbolist movement, option D. Imagist poetry. Answer option B. Pre-Raphaelite poetry. Dante Gabriel Rossetti belonged to Pre-Raphaelite poetry. Next question. Preface to the Lyrical Ballads was written by option A. William Wordsworth, option B. Coleridge, option C. Samuel Johnson, option D. Matthew Arnold. Answer option A. William Wordsworth. Preface to the Lyrical Ballads was written by William Wordsworth. Next question. The authorized version of the Bible was published during the reign of option A. James I, option B. Edward IV, option C. Elizabeth I, option D. King John. Answer option A. James I. The authorized version of the Bible was published during the reign of James I. Next question. Which among the following is an absurd play? Option A. Waiting for Godot, option B. The Death of a Salesman, option C. The Glass Menagerie, option D. A Dance of the Forest. Answer option A. Waiting for Godot. Which among the following is an absurd play? Waiting for Godot. Next question. Which among the following was a periodical partnered by Addison and Steele? Option A. The Criterion, option B. The Rambler, option C. The Tatler, option D. The Review. Answer option C. The Tatler. Which among the following was a periodical partnerized by Addison and Steele? Answer option C. The Tatler. Next question. Thomas Wyatt and Henry Howard, the Earl of Surrey, revived the poetic form. Option A. Ode, option B. Ballad, option C. Ideal, option D. Sonnet. Answer option D. Sonnet. Thomas Wyatt and Henry Howard, the Earl of Surrey, revived the poetic form. Answer option D. Sonnet. Next question. Who among the following is not a poet of the Romantic school? Option A. Wordsworth. Option B. Coleridge. Option C. Shelley. Option D. Longfellow. Who among the following is not a poet of the Romantic school? Answer option D. Longfellow. Next question. Which among the pilgrims of Chaucer is described as gap-toothed? Option A. Wife of Bath. Option B. The prioress. Option C. The parson. Option D. The partner. Answer option A. Wife of Bath. Which among the pilgrims of Chaucer is described as gap-toothed? Answer wife of Bath. Next question. Who is the author of Pamela? Option A. Lawrence Sterne. Option B. Samuel Richardson. Option C. Daniel Defoe. Option D. Henry Fielding. Who is the author of Pamela? Answer option B. Samuel Richardson. Next question. Which among the following is not true about postmodernism? Option A. It prioritizes the local and the native over the universal. Option B. It seeks to bring about a completeness of experience. Option C. It believes that human knowledge is always fragmentary and limited. Option D. It tends to question the legitimacy of the narrative itself. Which among the following is not true about postmodernism? Answer option B. It seeks to bring about a completeness of experience. Next question. April is the cruelest month is the opening line of option A. The Love Song of Alfred Prufrock. Option B. Marina. Option C. The Wasteland. Option D. Journey of the Maggie. Answer option C. The Wasteland. April is the cruelest month is the opening line of The Wasteland. Next question. The term dissociation of sensibility appears in T.S. Eliot's essay. Option A. Tradition and individual talent. Option B. The metaphysical poets. Option C. Hamlet and his problems. Option D. Swinburne as poet. Answer option B. The metaphysical poets. The term dissociation of sensibility appears in T.S. Eliot's essay, The Metaphysical Poets. Next question. A King Joyce is an example of option A. Metonymy. Option B. Synecdoche. Option C. Oxymoron. Option D. Antithesis. Answer option C. Oxymoron. A King Joyce is an example of oxymoron. Next question. Which Shakespearean tragic hero says, "Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing"? Option A. Macbeth. Option B. Hamlet. Option C. King Lear. Option D. Julius Caesar. Answer option A. Macbeth. Which Shakespearean tragic hero says, "Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing"? Macbeth. Next question. Unrhymed iambic pentameter is also known as option A. Rhyme royal. Option B. Alexandrine. Option C. Heroic couplet. Option D. Blank verse. Answer option D. Blank verse. Unrhymed iambic pentameter is also known as blank verse. Next question. The poet who is famous for his animal poems is option A. W.H. Auden. Option B. Ted Hughes. Option C. Tom Gunn. Option D. Philip Larkin. Answer option B. Ted Hughes. The poet who is famous for his animal poem is Ted Hughes. Next question. Which among the following poems exemplifies the carpe diem philosophy? Option A. The Collar. Option B. The Retreat. Option C. All for Love. Option D. To his coy mistress. Which among the following poems exemplifies the carpe diem philosophy? Answer option D. To his coy mistress. Next question. Who wrote Apology for Poetry to vindicate poetry against the onslaught of Puritanism? Option A. Spenser. Option B. Stephen Gosson. Option C. William Shakespeare. Option D. Philip Sidney. Answer option D. Philip Sidney. Who wrote Apology for Poetry to vindicate poetry against the onslaught of Puritanism? Philip Sidney. Next question. The imaginary South Indian town Malgudi figures in the novels of option A. R.K. Narayanan, option B. Mulkraj Anand, option C. Raja Rao, option D. R.K. Lakshman. Answer option A. R.K. Narayan. The imaginary South Indian town Malgudi figures in the novels of R.K. Narayanan. Next question. Who among the following didn't belong to the school of New Criticism? Option A. Robert Penn Warren. Option B. F.R. Lewis. Option C. John Cron Ransom. Option D. Matthew Arnold. Answer option D. Matthew Arnold. Who among the following didn't belong to the school of New Criticism? Answer Matthew Arnold. Next question. In the word education, the primary stress falls on the option A. first syllable, option B. second syllable, option C. third syllable, option D. fourth syllable. Answer option C. third syllable. In the word education, the primary stress falls on the third syllable. Next question. Who is considered the father of English essay? Option A. Charles Lamb. Option B. Francis Bacon. Option C. Montague. Option D. A. G. Gardner. Answer option B. Francis Bacon.